We're always serious, but today's real serious.
First of all, you saw me yesterday watching that video. I was like,
Yeah.
shocked.
Yeah.
I mean, like, shocked. I think that it was very sad. I saw someone get shot. Like
Right.
that is traumatizing. I told Merrick yesterday. I felt dirty after I watched it. I was like, I need to like take a shower and repent or something.
Right.
But I feel like, okay, I know that we shouldn't have talked about it, but we just talked about it. And I think that a lot of people feel like how you were talking, that it kind of dawned on me while you were saying that he has a lot of control. And whenever I went into my spiel or whatever, I didn't know that people probably felt that way, that he was like controlling things, because I am so difficult to control that I am
wouldn't
very
allow it. You wouldn't let him. Yeah.
I would never let him, because he has no power over me. He speaks words that I don't agree with, I do agree with, I'm indifferent about, whatever the case may be. Anyone who's talking, you have no power over me. And in my opinion, he was no different.
Do you think we're that way because we're actually technically not affected by anything he was talking about? Like he has no power over me, he has no control over me, but is that because I'm not trans? Is that because I'm white? In a sense, but I can't relate because I don't experience what he's talking.
He talks about he talks about stuff that does involve us,
Well,
no
like
matter what our skin, no matter what our skin color is, and no matter what we identify as sexually. He talks about women's rights and women's reproductive rights, and he feels very strongly about that, and that does affect me. And I feel still the same way. I feel like, well, you're just talking. Right. You're just talking to talk. Someone gave you a platform, which great, right? Because we have one right here. Right. I'm assuming, which who knows if this is right, that a leftist probably shot him. So, isn't leftist all about gun reform? I feel like
we don't know who it was. We don't know. We don't know the story. We don't know who it was. We don't know. We literally know nothing.
And, well, I mean, she said that whoever shot him was doing his kids a favor, because then his kids didn't grow up or have to grow up with him and his ideals and beliefs and whatever. I was and I am very much so like, you speak your truth or you speak stuff into existence. So I'm not gonna talk positively about someone getting shot because of things that they said that I didn't like. Because I say shit that people don't like all the time. How I'm looking at it is that this is not a left versus right, conservative versus liberal. This is a horrible thing that happened. The same way as the school shootings, the same way as the stabbing on the bus, the same way as everything. The same thing that I asked you. If you're gonna shout from the mountaintops about one scenario, then in my humble opinion,
you should shout it for everything.
You should shout it about everything. They're, especially them being that young, their dad was a hero to them. Your parents are heroes to you. You look up to them at that age. Yes.
They don't understand.
So they don't understand that people didn't like their dad because of what he was saying, and that he lost his life because of it. And that is sad.
Can't help myself though but to think, like, yes, his kids are very young now, but there's gonna come an age where they get online and his daughters see him saying that if they were raped and brutally raped, that he'd make them have the baby. And whether it was true, whether he would really do that, because that takes a low human to make your child do something like that, or whether it was to just win the debate, and because it's not like when he does these debates he can flip back and forth. He's got one side and he's got one side only, and he has to stand on that side, and he can't switch back and forth, or it makes him look like he doesn't know what he's talking about, if that makes sense, right? It was very ironic, and what a coincidence he was talking about the one thing that killed him. Like, and I don't know that was a coincidence. I've just seen a lot worse, honestly. I'm going to be honest. I've seen worse. I've seen the amount of things I've seen on social media. I mean, I've seen girls be choked and dragged by their boyfriends outside of their doors until they pee on themselves. I've seen kids blown up. Why do I watch it? Because it comes on my. I can't turn the. I'm saying I can't get on my phone without seeing something.
I can. That's how I've protected myself through all this. I feel like you are everything that you ingest. Why would I ingest something so fucking terrible in order to just be like, yeah, well, I've seen that before, because it desensitizes you to everything.
Right.
So now if you have seen all these horrible things that happen all over the country, like stuff like getting shot, stuff like being beaten by your man, stuff like what the kids, the videos that you see of the kids in Gaza and all the shit that's happening to them, now it plays a role in how you view life and in front of you, and in turn desensitizes your empathy. And I already struggle with empathy. Right. So I do not feel, even if that pops up on my feed, it's done. I'm not gonna sit there and watch it.
I don't know, I feel like crazy bold of me to not watch it though.
That people who are in this situation would want you watching it. How embarrassing.
That's why I think it is a good thing though that we're seeing this, because for how long has, like, everyone keeps telling me, they're like, well, school shootings have been happening forever, everything's been happening forever, all of this, everything that's happening right now has been happening for fucking ever. Why? Because nobody knows about it, nobody talks about it, nobody's done anything. Why do we just keep letting it happen? Why has it been happening for fucking ever?
This goes way higher than anything that we can control here. That's why I brought up the one idea that I had, because it is so far above us that congressmen and women would never take money out of their own pockets in order to save the people that elected them.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. At what point are we tired of it being so far above us that we actually stop saying, oh, well, this is just our life. We just don't have to, we just should not watch it. We should not do this.
We should not watch that. That is.
But I'm saying though, like, at what point are we like, this is not okay? Why do we keep allowing it? Why do we keep turning our heads to it?
We'll never get there, because people can't band together. They can't. We have way too many opinions on way too many things.
I'm not okay with knowing that that's happening and just being like, oh, like, for anybody, fucking everywhere. I don't understand it.
I think that you're thinking that I just, like, out of sight, out of mind.
No, but I'm saying, like, it's obviously not. You can't be out of sight, out of mind. It's literally all over everybody's phones.
Well, it's out of sight for me, not out of mind, though. I know what's happening, but again, I think, in my opinion, which I feel like this may be a difference in generations. You grew up on the internet. Yeah. I did not. I think whenever I see stuff like that, what did I keep talking about yesterday? Charlie Kirk's death will be on the internet forever. His children will see that. His wife has to relive that. She loved this man. She saw him as the best thing that's ever happened to her. How horrible those children that are starving and, you know, being bombed in Gaza and they're missing all their clothes. Do they want you looking at them? Probably not. But someone has their phone out and is recording some shit and then post it on the internet. I have a problem with that. I feel like how is that not an invasion of privacy?
In my head, I'm like I said, at what point do we care about fucking privacy when there's going to be none of them left?
Can we call school shooters what they are?
Yeah, they're men.
Well,
no.
They're boys.
Yeah.